What's going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new video where today we are going to continue digging through this 400,000 card collection that was broken up into two parts. All of it was found in a storage unit. It is absolutely insane. It has had so many absolutely crazy pulls, finds. It has been nuts. Like I'm still in shock that this is the amount that we still have left to go through, and we've already found what we've found. But it has been incredible. But I need to start digging through this stuff faster because I kind of want this part of my collection room back. As you guys can see, I have everything back there, all my wrestling collectible stuff, all hidden from this. And I just recently started redoing some stuff in my room. Over there is different. I set up a retro TV with some retro systems. I'm just trying to create a little bit more space in here. So I went this route with the stuff that's hanging on the walls. I actually got this idea from like department stores. You know, they have these pegboards and then these pegs and hanging my figures on them like that. This way it creates more space instead of just doing one across. Now I can do like 3 or 4. And then I have, you know, these ones over here. So I'm creating more space in here. So imagine all these, probably still about 250 to 300,000 cards left right here in this huge pile. So I'm going to start digging through this as fast as I possibly can so I can find some more gold and so I can clear some space in here. I've been looking for more collections, but you know, not really looking too hard because I have all of this to go through. But I know there's a few collections out there that I'm in touch with, trying to work out, you know, getting a better idea of what's in those collections, and trying to work out prices on them. But most of the leads right now, they're, you know, not too good. So as of right now, digging through this collection is the main focus. So let's start digging, and I'm going to let you guys know what I find. Okay, guys, here we go. I've compiled a couple of piles here of what I found in this go-around of this 400,000 card collection. It is an interesting one, a nice variety. As you can see, I found a ton of these Marvel cards. A lot of really shiny cards, which I really like because those are the cards that were huge when I was growing up for me. But kicking it off here, I found this. I thought was really cool. I have never seen it before. I'm not exactly sure when it's from, though. Maybe it has a year on it. I don't see a year on it, but it looks like it was part of a game. Let's see, no year on about 19 of 32 football pinups. Lance Allworth, wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys. I thought that was pretty cool. Looks like it was part of there's instructions for a game on the back here. That's pretty cool. Never seen that before. Then next up, none of these guys are really notable players, but the cool part about it is that these Topps Finest cards, they're all refractors. So they were all together. None of these guys are really that big, but they're cool. The Finest Destroyers, you know, Finest Freshmen, but they're all refractors. All still have the peel on there. Playmakers. Destroyers. Just really cool artwork and super awesome that they're all refractors. Finest Freshmen and Playmakers. Oh, one more. And another Playmaker. Well, there you got Chris Carter. That one's not too bad. Didn't even notice that first time looking at it. Alright. Still peel on them. Every single one. All refractors. Then this one, if you guys know more about this than I do, please let me know in the comments. So there's no particular order that these cards are in because I don't know which ones are more valuable than the others. But these are all Marvel cards. Right here on the top, we got The Flair Marvel Annual. Right there's Colossus. Super cool artwork. Underneath there, we have Marvel Masterpiece Black Panther. I found this card quite a few times. Now we have the Gold Foil Signature Series. I know that these ones, certain ones are more valuable than others. There's Darkhawk. Underneath there, he's pretty popular here. There's Carnage. Underneath there, we have Skullfire. We have Spider-Man. These are all Gold Foil Signature Series. I don't know too much about the value on them. This one I thought was pretty cool. It's a little bit different than the rest. The Venom Flows. Tony Kyfman. Underneath there, we have the Punisher. Now I think I have like 2 or 3 of this card. The Fleer Ultra Spider-Man Masterpieces Carnage. Very cool card. Here we have a Marvel, let's see, what does that say? Marvel Blaster Medal. Gambit. Super nice artwork. Then we have these Duo Blast. Iron Man from the Flair Marvel Annual. I know that those Dual Blast cards, some of them are better than others. We have a Marvel Metal Silver Surfer. I'm going through these a little bit slower because I'm not too familiar. This way, if you guys know anything about these cards, please let me know in the comments. There's a Cable, and they're all in really great condition. There's a Fleer Ultra Wolverine. Very cool artwork. There's a Galactus. I thought this was pretty cool. Super nice shine on there. Some of the older one here, Marvel 91 Supervillains Thanos. And the last one is a Supervillains Carnage. So there's a ton of Marvel cards. Like I said, if you guys know anything more about those cards, please let me know. Moving over into this is a small pile, but you know, I love these kinds of cards. You know, Topps Finest, Bowman's Best, metal cards, all these cards with the peel on it, shiny, cool graphics, super nostalgic from my childhood. There's the Topps Finest Jose Canseco, the peel. There's a David Cone, Gary Sheffield, Mike Mussina. Got a Topps Finest Intimidator, Fred McGriff. And then a Wade Boggs Finest All-Stars. All right, moving on to the next pile. If you've watched previous videos in the past, I find a ton of basketball, a ton of football of these cards. Fleer Metal, one of my favorite sets of all time. Right here, we got some baseball. So on top here, we have Tino Martinez. We have Jeff Bagwell. Roger Clemens. The artwork is awesome. There's a Frank Thomas. That's pretty cool. Edgar Martinez. Wade Boggs. And last but not... Oh, nope. Sorry. Gary Sheffield. And now, last but not least, Ken Griffey Jr. So super, super awesome. Find a ton of Fleer Metal cards. All right, let me get these piles in order, and I will show you these two. All right, here we go. Next to the last pile. Kicking it off right here on top with a 1992 Classic Best Derek Jeter. Very awesome card. Always fun to find Jeters. Underneath there, sticking with Derek Jeter, we have an Ionics Cyber Derek Jeter. Awesome graphics on this one. Now, like I said in previous videos, this collection had a great mixture of older vintage cards, mid-90s cards, early 2000s, and all the way up until I think the latest card I found was 2019. So right here is the 2019 Patrick Mahomes Unparalleled. Great graphics on that. Underneath there, we have a Odell Beckham Jr. rookie from Rookies and Stars. Very nice. Cool Odell rookie. Then underneath there, we have Terry Bradshaw. Not Teddy Bradshaw. I know it was either my last video or the video before, I called him Teddy Bradshaw. But I go through so many cards that all the names kind of look the same after a while. So it is Terry Bradshaw. Always fun to find and in great condition too. Underneath there, we have Willie McCovey. Always fun to find. In good condition too. Frank Howard. Fergie Jenkins. And all these vintage cards are in great condition. Underneath there, we have a Lou Brock. Great coloring on there. And underneath there, we have a Bill Mazeroski. I believe this is a Topps 1965. In absolute phenomenal condition. All right, let me get into the last pile. All right, here we go. The final showcase, the final pile. I saved the best for last. And as I said earlier, this collection has been all over the place with the years that I've been finding, all the different kinds of cards. As you saw, great vintage cards in the last pile. And you're going to see some great vintage cards again here. You're going to see the randomness of this collection and the great cards that I've been finding. So let's do it. Let's kick it off right here with a Topps Finest Masters. Shaquille O'Neal with this protective seal still on there. Super card to find, super card to add to the collection. Always great to find Shaquille O'Neal cards, especially ones with great graphics like this. Then underneath there, we have a Shohei Ohtani opening day Topps All-Star rookie. Talk about random. So imagine finding like a Shaq Masters card, a Bill Mazeroski. You don't expect to find a Shohei Ohtani or a card from this era in that same collection, but this collection has been all over the place. So super fun to find Shohei Ohtani in here. Underneath there, we have my favorite player of all time in basketball. We have an Ultimate Victory Surface to Air Kobe Bryant card. Super condition. Very excited to add that to the collection. Great artwork there. Underneath there, we have another Kobe Bryant. This time, it is a Fleer Metal Universe super card. You guys know this is one of my favorite sets of all time with my favorite player of all time. So imagine how excited I am to find this. Next up, we have a Michael Jordan Bowman Best. Super card to find. Don't really find Bowman Best Jordans. So to find this, super nice, shiny card. Digging all the shiny cards. There's a nice Michael Jordan. Then underneath there, we have, like I said, just Jordan, Bill Mazeroski, Shohei Ohtani. And now we have a Whitey Ford, guys. A Whitey Ford. Absolutely ridiculous Whitey Ford. I believe this is a 1957, right? 1957 Whitey Ford. I think I just gave away the next card that's underneath it. Next up, we have a 1975 Hostess Hank Aaron, guys. 1975, I think Hostess or Hostess brand Hank Aaron. Dude, bonkers. Whitey Ford, Hank Aaron, Bill Mazeroski. Great vintage cards. And we're gonna end it with something big too. We have a 1965 Carl Yastrzemski, and look at the condition of this card. The centering is off a little bit from left to right. Top to bottom is pretty good, but the corners are great. The sides, the edges are great. Like, this is, dude, this condition. Look at the color. Look at the color. A lot of these cards, they have such faded color, but such great condition, guys. So happy to be able to find more vintage baseball cards or just vintage cards in general. Like, this is absolutely incredible. But just look, let me just line these up real quick, and so you guys can get an idea of how crazy it is when I find these cards, you know, and the variety that it's been. Like Shohei Ohtani, Yastrzemski, Hank Aaron, Kobe Bryant, Mazeroski, Jordan, Whitey Ford, Shaq. Like, guys, and I'm just like picking boxes at random. So, I'm going through a lot of, common cards, but in those common cards, there's piles, and usually I find them in little stacks where like Whitey Ford, Yastrzemski, Hank Aaron, they'll all be together. And then the Kobe's will be all together, the Shaqs will be all together. But this has been an absolutely incredible collection to go to. I still have like 250,000 cards to go through. So guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 4,000 subscribers. That's absolutely bonkers. I just started this channel to share my passion with you guys of going out and hunting down sports card collections, especially through the pandemic. It was so hard to find baseball cards, any kinds of sports cards anywhere. It didn't matter. It was so hard to find them. For me, I went a different route. I went to hunt sports card collection. I was trying to inspire others by making the videos and sharing my journey with you guys, and I hope I have done that. So guys, just look at this. This is incredible, and this doesn't happen every single time. It takes hunting and digging for the right collections. So guys, please subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers. Smash that like button, leave a comment below to let me know what you guys think of what I found today, and like always, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.